Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Mr. Crypto Vet coming at you with another video update on the 8 Minute Trader. Today is Friday, August the 5th, 2022. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my journey. And today, like I said, is Friday, August 5th, which is the very first Friday of August. And you guys know what that means. It is NFP Day. And maybe you don't know what that means, but if you are part of our Telegram community, you are getting these updates just as well as everyone else is. I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see just some of the updates that we received from this morning. As you could see here, it shows we got a message around 8:30 this morning, which is an hour before the market opened. So they were mentally preparing us for those who weren't tracking that today is NFP, which it completely slipped my mind. I'll be honest with that. And as you can see here, this is a red folder event, and you know how the market likes to likes to react on red folder events during this time. And the numbers were higher than anticipated, and that wasn't necessarily a good thing. So the market actually ended up taking a huge dump before the open. As I could scroll down here, you can see, we're continuing to get updates as the time goes along. Just shortly after they sent that message, you could see this ginormous red bearish candle. I want to say that was like $230 of movement in just one candle. Keep in mind, this is a 1 minute time frame candle, so that is a giant move in just a short amount of time. So right here, you can see the bulls have left the building, and everyone's reacting with these crazy emojis. So um, and it also educates you on the flip side. It says here the USD and the US index market can run opposite of each other. So as US 30 was extremely bearish at the start of today's market, the USD currency saw a large upswing. So just things to know. And then here in a little bit, we're going to get into the recap of today's live scalper call. But just wanted to let you guys know we ended up not trading this morning because of the red folder event, and you saw how quick it took a dive on the US 30 chart. So with that, we ended up going into a live scalper indicator trading call. We didn't get into a whole lot there either because it was still the morning of a red folder event. And this is a good thing because typically, when a scalper gets put out onto the market, whether it could be any scalper that's on there, because this isn't the only scalper that's out there. There's some that you could find that are just not going to be anything near the quality of what we have here. All the technical analysis and the AI and everything that goes into our actual scalper, it is so smart that it knows not to give like a false signal per se, and it knows when there's certain market events going on. It's not just going to throw out like a random buy or a sell signal. So that's why it wasn't too packed this morning on the training call. That was one of the things that was mentioned was, hey, you know typically we would get a lot of alerts. I think he had like 7 or 8 charts open, and during our hour-long session, only one alert came up. I think that was on the DAX chart. He was already in a Bitcoin trade prior, which he did end up winning that trade. And then there was another US 30 call, I believe. So I'll leave the replay to the recording of that training down in the description below, so you can check that out for yourself. But aside from that, there wasn't a whole lot of action. And just as a recap, we don't have any official word on when we are going to be launching officially. This weekend, we are having our event in Ontario. So if you're able to make it out to Ontario, California, definitely you're not going to want to miss this event. We've just been getting updates that they just added 62 countries to the Youngevity back office. And one of the things that they're sorting through right now is getting the payment processor, I guess you could say, completed or compiled. They're trying to gather data and see what different countries are trying to get involved with the 8 Minute Trader so they can provide a payment solution for your respective country. They don't want to get launched and not be able to allow certain countries access or a path forward so that they can pay for their plan, their subscription, and move forward here. So we don't want to just put our cart before our horse. We want to make sure that everything is being done correctly, compliantly, legally, so that way when we do launch, we are able to go without any hesitation and any worry. So that's one thing that I really do pride. I actually I've got to get packed up here because I'm going to be leaving bright and early in the morning. I got to lay over in Orlando for a couple of hours, and then I'll be headed to Ontario for the event that's happening on Sunday. I cannot wait to meet you guys and see you guys in person, shake hands, kiss babies, all that kind of jazz. So, stay tuned for the updates because I think they're going to be coming hot and heavy next week. We can potentially launch next week. Who knows? We may get some more information at the event. But I know just as much information as the next person does right now. I'm just staying in the Telegram groups. I'm staying connected, and I'm just waiting for that official go, go, go. I'm officially ready to do this thing. During the day with the scalper, I will be hosting training specifically for my team, and not necessarily trainings in general, but trading sessions for the live scalper. You guys are more than welcome to hop on and take trades with me if you want. This is primarily going to be happening in the morning time. There are specific times of the day that we try and stay out of the market, that was laid out to us on the training from yesterday's call with Sal. And so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on these calls, maybe a couple hours in the morning and another couple hours in the afternoon, depending. Haven't really done a set in stone schedule for that. But I know myself and a couple other members in our VIP group are going to be planning on hosting something like that. So if you want to be involved in a group setting, and you don't necessarily want to do this by yourself, definitely make sure you're tapped in. Definitely make sure you're registered, because we can't open this up to anybody who is not a part of 8-Minute Trader. That was, shared with us specifically by Sal. And he said that, this is proprietary technology information that does belong to Youngevity. So this isn't something that, I can live stream it on YouTube or anything like that. We don't want folks copying and pasting trades that we are using from the scalper. So in order to be registered, make sure you follow the instructions in the description below of this video. It's real simple to do. You can knock it out in 2 to 3 minutes. It's just going to ask for your basic information: name, address, phone number, and email. Basically the same type of deal if you order anything from Amazon or something like that. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. I do leave my personal information down in the description of all my videos. So if you need to reach out to me, you can reach me on my email, or directly on Telegram. If you reach out to me directly on Telegram, you'll probably get a response a whole lot faster than you would if you were to email me, but I will respond to either. So definitely make sure you are plugged in. You don't want to miss any updates that are going to be happening. I'm going to try and live stream some stuff this weekend at the event in California, if I'm able to. Just try and create some more content for you guys. Monday is going to be interesting. I think we're going to be going down to Chula Vista to do a tour of the Youngevity facility. So there's just a lot of things that are going to be happening over this weekend and coming up over the next week. So make sure you guys are tuned in. Make sure you're subscribed. You hit the bell notification to be updated as soon as I drop a video. And like I said, we have a big week coming up here. So, it's unfortunate that we weren't able to trade this morning, as it was the last free day. Unless something does change, that's completely out of my hands. I do not make those decisions. But hey, if they realize that launches might be pushed out a little bit further than what they had originally anticipated, we may end up getting another free day, or 2 or 3, who knows, next week. But as long as you are in the Telegram groups, you will continue to be updated. As long as you're subscribed to the channel, you will continue to be updated. So make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you're registered while registration is free. So that way you can continue to get these free trainings in as they do drop. So I'm crossing my fingers and really hoping that we are able to launch next week. That would be fantastic, because I want to get this into as many people's hands as I possibly can. And I want to get it into my own hands too. I'm super jazzed about the scalper. During today's training, we saw some really, really, really nice trades or some opportunities from previous times. But nothing that we could take advantage of until we get it loaded into our software. Which, speaking of software, if you have a Windows PC, you're going to be able to load the scalper indicator, no problem. But if you do have a Mac, then you may have a situation where, no, not you may have a situation, you will have to have a VPS in order to run the scalper software on your Mac, because it can only be run on Windows. So it's real inexpensive to get a VPS. You can get them for like 10, $20 a month. Those of you guys who are around for the COTP days, you probably have or are familiar with how a VPS works anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal. I know that's probably something that I'm going to do. I have Mac and PC, but I'll probably just get it anyways set up on my Mac, because my Mac is my primary, and my Windows PC is on a laptop. So I'm going to have that set up. There is a instructional video in the Telegram group that shows you how to get that set up, so that way you're ready to go by the time we do end up launching. And it's just right around the corner, you guys. So patience is a virtue, and we're going to see who can exercise that patience the most here. And with that, I hope to have some more video content for you this Sunday, because the Sunday is the actual day of the event. Monday is the day of Chula Vista. So I'm hoping, as long as my internet connection is halfway decent, I'll be able to get a video uploaded for you Sunday evening, letting you know a recap of how the live event goes in California if you're not able to make it. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, and you have an awesome, awesome Saturday. And I'll be back with another video for you on Sunday. Take care.